It's easy for me to get distracted. Is it for you? Do you ever work on one task, you start making some headway, and then bam, you think of something else you have to do? Well, and then you get to work on that. And then after you get rolling on that, bam, another box to check, and you get to work on that. That's pretty prevalent for me. To be efficient, we really need to focus on that one task, get it done, one thing at a time, and then move on to the next one, right? You know, in our walk with Jesus, it's really easy to do the same, especially when it comes to other people. It's very easy just to get caught up in what they're doing instead of looking at our own life. Now, let's be clear. The Bible calls something sin, we must call that sin. And then some people, you've heard them say, only God can judge me. And hey, they're correct. But if the Bible calls it sin, there's nothing wrong with us doing the same. But in matters of personal conviction, we must be careful not to overstate where the Bible does not. Yesterday, Pastor Ben did a great job of illustrating what Christian liberty is. He used the examples of holidays, and I'll kind of focus on one too. Halloween, right? Some say you can't celebrate it at all because there are components that celebrate the occult. Others say, go all in, use it as a means to share the gospel. In this case, hey, I fully understand if you choose to abstain. I mean, I get a little creeped out by how some people dress too. For me though, my conviction is to use it as a fun time in gospel witness. See, just this past week, our church had tons of people come through it for our fall festival. It was a great opportunity to share the gospel and get people connected. At the end of the day, we must not let personal convictions cause us to fall into hatred or judgment of those who may be convicted differently than us on things that aren't explicitly stated in the Bible. Let's be gracious because Romans 14 tells us we'll all give our own account to God one day. So think about you and your convictions. Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, Mounty Cabinetry, and Parker Marketing Insurance Advisors.